In this video, which is part of our basics series, we're going to look at what a name server is. Now this is something that you don't really need to know too much about, you just need to have a general understanding of what they are, because you will be asked at various points what your name servers are for your domain. Effectively, they are what are called well-known authoritative servers. Their job is basically to say, I look after this domain. If you want to know how to find a website, come and talk to me. Now, when you register a domain name or when you sign up for a hosting package, you'll be asked to specify your name servers or whether you want to take the default. If we were to simulate creating a shared hosting account here on the Expeed site, we'll go into web hosting and we'll just choose any package, put it into the cart. And the first question you get is to configure your server is like, I will update my name servers on an existing domain, or I will register a new domain. You know, what is your name server? How do you do it? Now, when you register your domain, whoever it is you register it through will by default use their name servers, so that when someone goes onto the web and says, right, okay, look at this domain, the web looks around and says, right, the name servers are over here, let's go and talk to them, and then those name servers will say, oh, okay, you want the web portion of it, look here. Okay, if you have the wrong name servers, then you'll get to a point and the web will say, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that domain name, and you'll get an error on the web browser that you're using. So normally you have two name servers. You have a primary and an alternate. You can actually have up to 4, but realistically it's normally only 2. Our ones are shown here, which are ns1.expeed.com.au and ns2.expeed.com.au. If you host your domain with Expeed, you are best to have your name servers set to that. Now, if you registered your domain with us, these settings will be done by default for you. If you registered your domain with somebody else, you'll need to use their control panel to set the name servers to these values. That basically says anyone trying to go to your website, the internet will do its looking up. It will say, right, Expeed know about that, let's go and speak to Expeed, and then our name servers will say, right, this is where you look for the website, and it will display. Just remember that changes like this, if you do change it, they can take up to 48 hours to propagate around the world, because there are millions of servers that need to be updated and they only update periodically. Normally it takes just a couple of hours for the changes to go through, but we say allow up to 48 because you never know what might happen. During that period of propagation, your website may effectively live in 2 different places at the same time, so just be aware, if you're going to change name servers, try and do them on a Friday night. You know, if your website is not busy over the weekend, then there's fewer people that are affected. But that's what a name server is, that's the settings that you need. Beyond that, speak to whoever it is that registered your domain for you and look at their control panel for changing it.